What's up, everyone? This is Johnny with Low Desert Hauling here in Southern California. Finally decided to put this video together to show you what it is that I use for my tarp system and how I built it alongside with my father's help. We put it together and it's worked really well thus far. I've had it for a couple months now, and makes life a lot easier when it comes to tarping your dump trailer. So here we go. So here I'm just showing you I have to give it some slack. It is spring loaded, but I have to give it some slack because the springs don't activate until it's about the halfway point, which is no big deal. Just push it up a little bit and then the springs take over from there, and close it the rest of the way with plenty of tension there. And then I just latch it down. And then here, just open it up, just roll it up. There's some tension, but nothing crazy. And once it gets to that vertical level, halfway point, the tension is pretty much non-existent, but it's worked really well thus far. Now, I know the welds aren't the best looking welds, but they work. This thing is solid. It's not going anywhere. Now, as far as the springs are concerned, I bought them on Amazon. They're from an old F-150. They're called Hood Hinge springs, I believe. And then the rods, the arms, they're 1 inch by 10 feet. Conduit pipe, bought 3 of those. Put them together, cut them, measured them, put them together with some elbows, some 90-degree elbows. You get all this at Home Depot or Lowe's. And then to hold the tarp down when it's in the closed position, I got some Hood Latches from Amazon. And just put them on there. Wanted something permanent, something to hold it down, and that's what I came up with. Kind of thought of the old the Jeep Wranglers with the hood latches. So I was like, yeah, let me try this, and it's worked really well. That's typically what I use for the most part, and then I do use some bungees as well. So that's pretty much it. So another thing I wanted to mention is that pivot point. This is where we mounted the spring along the one of the rails that run along the side of my trailer, and that pivot point has to be the center point of your trailer as well. So they have to be the same point, because that's where that center line where you see that red mark, that red line, that's the center of my trailer, and also the pivot point of where the spring is gonna open and close. And that's where you want it to be. You want it to be in the center of your trailer, depending on the length of your trailer. It all depends on the length and the height of your walls, and will determine where your pivot point is and your center point. So you have to measure both when the tarp is on the open position and the closed position. And it's not that difficult, and you have to make sure they're equal when it's in the open and in the closed positions, so that it clears whatever the pipe, the tarp lands where it needs to land, and clears all the things that it needs to clear. Like my trailer and the barn doors, there's a bracket when it comes to latching. There's a bracket that goes past the top of my trailer, so I had to measure behind that, and then do the identical measurement on the front part of my trailer. So and I'll put a link to the video that I used to help me measure and find the pivot point and the center point of my trailer. So I'll put that in the description somewhere. I'll add that link. But yeah, that's pretty much how we built it. And then I just secured the tarp to the pipes with some self-tapping screws and some extra, some good size washers. And then also on the elbows, they're Allen wrench, little kind of insert screws, and I put some self-tappers through that as well, so they don't back out, because I've had that happen before I put the self-tapping screws and the elbows, because you tighten up the elbows with the Allen wrenches, and then you put the self-tapping screws, and then they'll never come out. But that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to reach out, send me a message on Instagram at Low Desert Hauling, or on Facebook, or here on YouTube. I'm gonna put this video is gonna be on YouTube. If you have any questions, be happy to answer some of those questions if I can. And hopefully this helps. Thanks for watching. Again, hopefully this helps you out. Makes tarping your dump trailer a little bit easier. There's still some climbing to get on, up and down, but it's a lot less than what it used to be, that's for sure. So again, thanks for watching. Until next time.